Well, hello there, you guys, and welcome to probably one of the more serious videos you're going to see on the channel. Now, I'm going to be kind of talking about what the channel's going to be doing moving forward, and also a little bit of history on why videos haven't been coming out at the frequency that... basically, the frequency that they did when I first started this. Now, this is going to be, like I said, a very serious video, so if that's not what you're here for, you just want to laugh, you might get a bit of a giggle on this one, but I wouldn't count on it. So I think we'll go back to kind of about the original channel, and I had a lot of fun with that. I really did. I was originally coming out of the Navy, as a lot of you guys know, and I thought this looked fun. It looked amazing, and I thought it was fun as hell. And it was really fun to just sit here and talk, because I had a few friends and they kind of got me into it, and it was a really enjoyable thing to do. But as time wore on, Google got, let's be honest, pretty shitty, and copyright stuff started popping up. Now, copyright stuff and YouTube have pretty much gone hand in hand, and I don't think I need to talk about it any more than I already have, and a lot of people have themselves. But I lost all the Skyrim videos, and I lost a good percentage of the Unepic videos, and I got 2 fucking copyright strikes. And boy, howdy was I not a happy camper. It was not a good time for me, and it was not a good time for a lot of other people. But I eventually got the most of the YouTube videos back. I did lose quite a number of the Unepic videos, and had people kind of come up in the past asking, basically, where are they? And there's really no answer for that, because I have no idea where they are either. Google kind of just ate them, and during that time, especially during kind of the earlier Fallout stuff, I had some pretty bad headaches. I started feeling really bad, but for the most part it was manageable, and just on a day-to-day basis, it didn't seem to do that much. I was able to kind of just, you know, kind of deal with it. I'd had headaches for most of my life, so it really wasn't that big of a deal, you know. But so we fast forward a little bit, moved to the new channel, and, you know, we had a lot of fun with it. Started doing some new video games, and I had the displeasure of playing Dead Space. Now, anybody who knows EA, which I'm pretty sure it's EA, that did the Dead Space stuff, don't like it when people do Let's Plays of their video games. For some reason, don't know why, can't even imagine why, but they gave me a copyright strike on it, not only for the music, but the audio, so... Fuck EA, by the way. I should just go ahead and say that right now, but it wasn't anything too bad, but it did really put me on edge. I'd almost lost the one channel, because I got 2 copyright strikes on that one, so God forbid I have to make another new channel because I get the 2nd copyright strike, or I get 2 more, and I lose this channel too. But it made me feel really shitty, because it's like, no matter what I do, I can't do what I enjoy, and after a while, it kind of dawned on me that YouTube just was not really a place for me anymore. But kind of at the same time, I started realizing with me and the family, the headaches thing was hereditary, and my grandmother got checked, I got checked, and it was cancer. It's brain cancer. It was, it's something that I've not really talked about much in the videos, but if you join the Steam group and you kind of actually talk with me on a pretty regular basis, you kind of already know. You do. It is bad. My grandmother was the first one to have the surgery. She had it removed, no problem, and so did I. They managed to pull it out of my brain. I did not make the best of recoveries. I lost a lot of weight. I'm a big guy. I am a pretty tall guy. I mean, I wear a size fucking 16 shoe, and I went down to 160 pounds. That is not a place where you want to be. I'm back up to about a good, I'm back up to a good 220 now, or 210, maybe at best, but, still, it had a toll on my health, and it had a toll on my already pretty annoyed psyche, because Google and YouTube specifically were just playing their own game, and I didn't like it. They were putting advertisements on my videos, and I don't want that. That is one thing that I will go ahead and say that I don't ever want to have happen, is for me to have to monetize my videos. And this little tidbit will come up later in this conversation, I assure you. But they were basically fucking with my shit, and I don't like that. But yeah, I was sick. I had so much copyright shit to deal with, and this is just not like a it happened thing. This was something that started in the old channel, continued through to the new channel, and it was just an unpleasant experience. And now you gotta imagine the whole time I have Niluri, geez, my significant other, living in an entirely different country. I'm completely unable to see her, and it's just, man. You gotta imagine, in my shoes, it was just one hell of a day. It was a trip. It was definitely a trip, and as I said, it put a pretty heavy toll on me mentally and physically, and each in their own ways. But kind of fast forward to now. We basically need money. We have a lot of medical stuff that it went on, and it's just, we have pretty good medical coverage, don't get me wrong, but with all the medicine, with all the time that we had to have off from work, because it wasn't just me, my mother, my grandmother, my dad had an adrenal tumor. It was like on his kidney, and that was time he had out, and then he also had a hernia and a broken leg, and then it's just, we had so much shit going on that I actually had to take kind of a, I was basically forced to take a break from the YouTube, because there's no way I could, you know, sit here and do this. I needed money, and one of the things that I started doing is, some of you people know, I started doing book narrations and a little bit of voice acting kind of on the side, trying to get some money made, but I haven't got as much out of that as I'd want up to now, but you know, it's definitely a thing. Anyway, one of the things that I had been doing is I did a book narration for a book by Mortimer Adler. It's basically a philosophical rag. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it here. It is probably one of the worst books I've ever had the displeasure of reading, and having to read several hundred pages of it did not make me like the book any more than I already didn't. So, you know, there's that. Been doing stuff like that, and I've even been getting contact with a group of people to even try and getting into casting for, like, well, esports. I like video games, and if I can get into something like that, I can maybe not only stream it pretty consistently, but I can actually make you guys happy and actually have an avenue to talk to you guys, and maybe even do stuff like that and actually make money off of it without having to resort to pathetic YouTube shit. Because, God forbid, am I ever going to turn into one of those PewDiePies or Markipliers or anything like that. There's a bit of irony in that Markiplier thing, but, you know, again, I'll go into that later. Now, actually, something else to also talk about kind of recently, as far as Niluri goes. We are, like I said, we are living in two completely different countries. She lives in Brunei, kind of a Malaysia area, with her family. She was recently attacked. She was taking a jog, and a man tried to get her down on the ground, and she grabbed him by the throat, and she choked him out. Don't think he was expecting that, but still. She's got a few burns, nothing too bad, thankfully. She's basically able to defend herself, but because of the kind of country it is, because of the kind of laws that they have, she has no recourse. And God for fucking bid do I want her out of that country. And obviously that's going to take fucking more money, because we have to gotta get her here, get a house, and it's just, it's not easy. It's not easy. It's really played hell on a lot of us here, and one of the things that, as I said, I've been trying to do a little bit of money on the side, and that's going to put a really big dent here in the YouTube. And this, this may end up being the last video I make. But on the plus side, I don't really have time to really do the YouTube stuff as it stands now. You know, trying to get the job, there's job market's shot all to hell, but as I said, trying to get the job, all that stuff. There's a guy named Mike Ladd I've been doing videos with as of late. Been kind of playing Path of Exile with him in my spare time, and I've been on his streams as of late. Now, I'll leave a link to his channel here in the description. He's a pretty good guy. I would say go check him out. He's a monotone asshole, but, you know, who isn't these days when it comes to YouTube? But yeah, that's kind of what I've been up to. I've not really had very many friends going through this. I've had a few people that I've been friends with as of late, but it's been a trip, and it has not been something that I would ever want to do again, to be honest. And I apologize for a lot of you people out there who may have been waiting for videos for a while and just never ended up getting them, and I really wish I could have done better on that front, and it may end up being that this is my last video, the last thing that I can really do for the channel, and just, you know, I don't know what to say, you know. I'm not an emotional guy, and I've never tried to have the videos be way too serious. I mean, yeah, I get it. I'm kind of a serious guy as he is, but that's funny, you know. That's for the funny. So, I hope everybody has enjoyed this video, and it's good to have you guys commenting and stuff.